You know what I forgot about was the idea when I was talking about the idea of when if Stone Cold Steve Austin caught his wife cheating on him, was the idea that during this whole stupid thing where she was trying to give him the Stone Cold Steve Stunner. It's not even really Stone Cold Steve Austin doing this. It's like if he got cheated on, she's giving him the Stone Cold or trying to. Oh, that was stupid. I really did. And I have had a busy day today. Since I got up. My cat was crying in my ear. Like it's the first time she's ever cried in my ear. But oddly. Anyway, I'm not worried about that. Not only that, but I had to kind of be busy today. And I'm not done yet. I'm going to do this one day at a time. Actually, because I just got to doing a whole bunch as it is. I wasn't going to do a whole big old thing. Apparently, I got to do some more tomorrow, but I went ahead and took care of some things that needed to be done right away. It needed to be done as well. So I took care of that, kind of wore me out. So I took care of what I could. And, I'll be right back. Alright, so, one of the most deceptive things I have ever seen in my entire life that I hate is just because they're trying to say don't judge a book by its cover. Most dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. So what happens is that in order to get into that, I just want to say that, yeah, I do. But when they suddenly say they don't have any money, and then suddenly they start giving people money as soon as someone starts feeling sorry for them, that's really stupid. And it's deceiving as hell. So you just got there begging people, which is a big fat no-no. I don't ask people for money directly. Unless it's for something that's called trading. And that's it. That's all I ever do it for. If I do it at anything. I don't just say, well, I just need money. Can you just give me money? Or because I feel like people should feel sorry for me. I don't need all that. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to take care of a text message. Just want to make sure it wasn't anything important. It was important enough for them, but taking forever. Job well done. Yeah. Because, I did a job today that I get paid to do. And it's not something I have to worry about. It's not an income, nothing like that. It's called trading. So, anyway, damn it. I turned on the fan, I couldn't handle it. I guess I would have. I wasn't recording. It's a blower fan. It's like one of them that blows at you. Anyway, I hate that when I have an itchy back. There is another location I forgot to pick up. Which is a bit more important for storyline wise. Otherwise, no. What's this? That can go in the garbage. Yeah. It says right here. You are pre-qualified for a line of credit with a limit up to $4,000, non-transferable. Bring this letter to blah blah blah, 1695 25th Street, Northwest, Cleveland, Tennessee. Blah blah blah. Void, not a real check. No cash value, no transferable. So chances are, after all the taxes and everything's been taken out of it, probably about around $2,000, if I was lucky. But see, here's the thing about pre-qualified. I have to prove my income. I can't just say, well, okay. Because when pre-qualified, that's the thing about pre-qualification. And I don't need another loan anyway. I need another loan like I need another bullet in my head. I don't have any bullets in my head. That's not the point. Anyway. So. Got done here for now. There is one more location, but we're going to talk to these guys here. What the hell? I am a proud Cobalt warrior, but for once I must thank you. The kobolds thank you. You're not a bad fellow for a human, thank you. You're not a bad kobold. Did I already come in here? Yeah, okay. There's actually another character I could recruit, but I don't really need to. Because he's in this building right here. I guess like he was under the sickness or whatever, or curse that happened because of Lady Wendy. All because she got corrupted by the power of, you know, whatever. Now we don't have to go all the way through all that madness I had to go through. So what I can do now is do this. Yeah. I forgot about a certain area that we are going to go to. So, let's see. I would say, like I said, I mean, there's like quite a few things I would like to do. There's a storefront, I mean, you could do. See, the thing about it is, like, it kind of makes, in a sense, like, what's the point of doing it? Well, it's probably in case you don't really feel like, you know, going around and trying to find it. But I'm guessing it was meant for, like, if you had to go really long distances. Now, this is the place I forgot to get. Not that it matters, but, it may be just a rumor, but they say there's a monster at the bottom of the dungeon. Some guy is supposed to have gotten an opal from this creature. Ah, the old famous opal. Yeah. This is still in their prison. Enemies of the Empire get thrown in here. So, see, here's the thing. This is so near prison. Okay? But they said it was the Benar Mines. Where? No one ever gets to see the Benar Mines. I don't even think that was in Suikoden 4. You know. And, you know, you want to talk about the Scarlet Moon Empire. I mean, I don't know anything about it. Seriously. So, anyway. Now, the next question we have is, should we... Yeah, see, now that we actually have Stallion, it makes it a little bit more faster. But if you had to get rid of him, it also would be quicker just to, you know... Because, yeah, this game kind of forces you to kind of not have him in there. I'm going to grab this girl. Welcome to Janine's shop. Are you here on business? Bashami, I like it when you have people... Okay, so we still don't have enough... We don't have enough recruits for her yet. I mean, not that it really matters, but I mean... Because, you know, now that we have the blinking mirror and teleportation to go to locations, you know... Now, there's a certain character up here that I don't really care to get. This one here, I'm okay with. I mean, I really kind of don't care for the way she kind of talks. It makes no sense, but I don't really like her, I would say, more than I like the other woman. And again, oh, what's he done with women? Shut up. First of all, secondly, it's not because she's just a woman. It's the way she says something about me going to kidnap her. The only character in the entire game that acts like you're supposed to kidnap her. So stupid. Oh, there is one more character we could take a look at, but in order to get her, you practically almost have to get all the stars of destiny to get her. And yes, this is a her, not a him. So you know. I'm quitty right now. I'm just a hunter, but someday I'll make a name for myself. Yeah, watch this. Join you. Let me see. Liberation Army or Imperial Army. Hard to tell who's going to win. I'd like to be on the winning side. I'll think about it when you have a few more recruits. Say 39 more. See? About practically half the recruit, almost all the 108 stars of destiny. And we have, I don't even know how many right now, as opposed to that. So, no, I only recruited so many. I should have even recorded that one guy, but it doesn't really matter. I shouldn't have even done that. So. Let's think here. Yeah, that's right. I need to get to, yeah. I do want to get enough that I want to at least get to the next. Hello, Master Killer. How about some wine? Yes, we will be changing party members. See, I think this is like the only game that actually lets you do it with two characters. That I know of. So I'm gonna get rid of Stallion for now and admit to party. The pant. He's got an item that we need to fix. So unfortunately, though, there are just some things that it's actually better in 2, and 2 is not better for the most part. I don't know if I'll be doing much of anything, but there's gonna be quite a lot. I'm just not gonna try and do because, but the reason I don't even know why I'm even bothering with it. But, yeah. So, what I do want to do is, there's another one of these I'm probably going to wind up getting before too long. So, speaking of, let's go to, yeah. Anyway, I would go ahead. I really don't want to get too many, because then I might as well just finish off the game, and I don't want to do that yet. There is one character I would love to get, and it's just not going to happen right now. I shouldn't even got what's his name, but I did anyway. I'm so used to getting him. That's why. So let me think here. Lorimar, Scotitia, Rykon, Tien. I think it's Tien I want to go to. Yeah, it is, because there's somebody I need to go to because, we're going to be doing a lot more better at it. I really wish you didn't have to come here to do this, but anyway. Southern Rykon, I mean, Primaire Elamore. There used to be a famous premises named Luke, they say there's no Q missing that you can't create. Liberation Army, right? I knew it. You gotta do something about this town. So yeah, these names that they're talking about, you don't actually get to actually see that. So anyway, I hate that name, Black Virginity. I wish they'd change it back to Tien. Now see, look at this. I don't know what the point of this is. Like there's an overlaying glitch or something. This guy is another recruit. I won't be doing right now. No visitors during experiments. The alchemist come at all. Don't say you heard it from me. You know that poisonous fog around Letitia Castle? I've heard there's a fellow who can create a potion that makes that fog harmless. So we could either do this now or wait. I prefer to do this now because, you know... Yeah, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Because this makes us a little bit more stronger. Not going to go any more further than that. Ah, yes. So that's also a clue to something later on. If you know, shh, don't spoil it. You don't want to know. Till later. So I do want to go ahead and get this maxed out anyway. So at this point, I should actually be getting Pawn leveled up. Korenji Armzane became a Korenji too. Nice. That'd be kind of crazy. So, you know, I love both games. I really do have to say that both games are very influential. That I have loved them since I got them. I started out with this game though because my brother, who had a friend, gave it to me. It was the most screwed up disc I've ever seen in my life, and it wasn't the game itself, it was the disc because it was scratched up and everything. So, you know, I had to. It wasn't too terribly bad when it first started out. Then it started getting worse and worse, and then I, you know, every time, that's because I had to get it buffered out, which is never a good idea to buffer on a game disc. But you know. But it works for a little while, and then it doesn't work. So, let's see here. Penny is a good character, just so you know. And yeah, we actually have, I believe, 2 regions now that absolutely allow us to do something. But in order for us to take over the region, we actually have to fight Malich. So... let's see. I didn't go to the right place. We could go down to here, get this knocked out because, you know, there are unfortunately 2 characters that we actually have to recruit because they're part of the ones that you have to have in order to progress. That's the way it is most of the game. I mean, we didn't have to have her. We could have chosen not to. But the very reason why I do it, so we can teleport. Plus, even better when you have the magic mirror. I'll talk more about the magic mirror later on for the next game. As that's a little bit of a different story. Let me think here. Kuen. Yeah, so see those names? Yeah, those are the actual names. Now that lady that said something about it changing back. Yeah, well, you know. That Jabba, he's always saying that he can appraise anything, but I know of one instance years ago when he failed. I remember now, that thing that Jabba couldn't appraise was an urn. As I recall, it was called the Nameless Urn. That's very important. So, in case you want to recruit this guy. My name's Jabba the Hutt. I mean, Jabba. I'm an expert person. Actually, no relation to Star Wars. This actually came up before Star Wars was even a thing. Even though for America, it was released during Star Wars, but it was like, when they made the game... Oh, good. Back in Japan, it was actually done there and released before. Because as you all, if you already know, a lot of games don't get released to us until sometime later on, but a few years apart. If I could find something I can't appraise, I'll do anything you ask. You mean almost anything, because you only get like 3 options when you get to this guy. So we'll go over that later. But the reason why I want to get him is for a different reason. And each different game, I will tell you this much without spoiling it, is going to be different. So that's going to be, they're going to be kind of the same, but they'll be different. Anyway.
We traveled a long way after hearing that a renowned pharmacist lives here. I was hoping he'd have a cure for my sick job, but...
So supposedly if you go in and out of this door so many times, a character will show up over here. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. Ask me if I'm worried about it. Go ahead, I dare you. Yeah. I'm not worried about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up Sanir Prison. So what you gotta do is you gotta go this way anyway. But in order to get the nameless urn, you gotta get it to drop from fairies. So we're gonna be doing that before we hit into our next target. But so our next target as well, we got other recruits we gotta get that are like optional, but without them you can't progress. So, but you can progress without the teleportation. You know, like for the main storyline. But I never really do without it, so... I mean, like, if you want to make things easier on yourself, yeah. But, especially with the magic mirror, what is it called now? Blinking mirror. Whatever the hell that thing is called. There's also other places that are going to be on the map that we can't get to. But there's also a place that, if you get there, it's a glitch. So, I never did understand it myself. So this over here leads us to a bridge. And then it just stops. So this is a good thing right here. Okay, it won't let us go any further. I don't remember it stopping right here, but either way. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's right. I don't think I've ever been over this direction. That's right. It wasn't this way. It was another bridge. Sorry, my memory is a piece of crap anymore. I'm getting old, not young. After all, my name is not Masa Tugutuya. I got reincarnated with my smartphone. You know, they increased my memory or anything. Or God was throwing around a bunch of bolts and stuff like that. Now, see, you know, and then he decided to promise to get, you know. Plus, he boosted everything about me, so even though he couldn't supposedly send me back to the world he took me out of, he said he's not allowed to. I don't understand that. I think it's more like he just doesn't want to. Anyway, so yeah, you get stopped right here because this, I guess, it's kind of a thing. It's also a clue to something that I'm guessing at the time they didn't have you know, they weren't ready for it yet, but it's kind of a deal that they were kind of going to advance. So yeah, here we go. What shall we do? We can't go any further. We can't do this with an ordinary boat. So yeah, Victor is a part of our formation, I think. So I want to keep LePant in here, but I'm also going to like not do anything with him. I'm gonna focus on getting them up later. So let's go ahead and go to back to Zine Castle, because in order to progress, we need to do some things. But the first thing we're going to focus on is we're going to try and get at least Jabba. And we actually have... Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's right. We need to go do a castle tour. Oh, yes, we do. See, look. We now have an armorer. Isn't that cool? I accidentally dropped a dead hint earlier. I was like, cough, cough. Anyway. Well, we're always well stocked. Howdy. What do you want? So you got everything up to date. So if you're missing anything, he's got it. So you see now that we went ahead and did the whole... see, we can even get toe shoes, which is pretty good and probably better than what most of us are wearing. So, but, and wing boots, no one else can wield. I think a few characters can. Steel shield, nice. He's supposed to have magic. Yeah, magic robe. Yeah, the most strongest thing in the game. One of them, anyway. Leather armor, karate uniform. The pant, I'm not going to put anything on you, because I probably won't be using you, but if I decide to, I will. But let me think here. Blue River... Blue River? What the hell am I talking about? Guard ring. More useful in 2. Flick. So, let's see here. See, we have all of the armors and stuff, so we don't actually have to travel to go get it. We still have to move about just to get to it. So that is something that, you know, I thought you should know about at least. Let me get a half helmet for you. I think there's also another one that we got spoiled on because of a certain character, even though that we couldn't get the armor off of her. But yeah, we'll just have to wait for that to be a thing. So, ooh, ninja suit. That's even better than what we have. So let's. I'm going to go dump all this off, because some of that can be used for some characters that won't wield ninja suits. Oops, I spoiled that. Oops! Well, it's only a minor spoiler. I mean, it's not like it's a thing that's going to ruin the game. If that ruins the game for you, then my God, man, you don't know what a major spoiler is. Seriously, I could have told you that the whole daggone thing was, yeah, it's just me ultimately saving the game. But in more specific details. So let's detach the pont here. Yeah. I wish I could take off those off of him, but you know, whatever, it'll make him more powerful. However, his attacking stuff we could do. Valeria. Stallion. Masmis Pusulu has things that he doesn't need right now. Kai, Satsuki, Yamku. There's absolutely recruits that we could be getting, but I'm choosing to not get them for the reasons like I said. So, anyway. But I think I'll wait to cheat when we go to get, when I start doing the 100% run. Yeah. Yeah, in fact I will. But for the most part, it will be part of a 100% run. The only difference is that for me to wrap it up, I'm going to be going around and getting characters I didn't get. Because that's part of 100%ing it. And it's also the idea of getting all the treasures in the game. I think there's going to be some treasure in late in the game that kind of really is useless. What I remember. I say kinda because on what we can do, you know, whatever. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Yeah, I also intend to get to the max level before it's all over with. So, but that will be like when we go to do the 100% run. Uh-oh, I've forgotten the spell again. So, let me think here. I want to go to Great Forest. It's too bad we can't get accidentally teleported in there. But I'm not worried about it too much. So, oh yeah, sacrifice a Buhuda. Yeah. That's also part of 100% in the game because it's something you can actually use that doesn't actually wind up being used until only a few parts in the game, even though at one point it's kind of useless. But the other part, you know, but also if you're low on levels or something, but that's just it. It's not worthwhile putting no more than one if you're gonna do it. So let me think here. Right. Do I have... Yeah, let's go dancing. Anybody want to go dancing? No, I don't want to go dancing. Please don't make me dance. Or, yeah, I'd like to go dancing. Sure. Except not really. I don't really want to dance, but, you know, whatever. So let's go to the second floor. And then we'll stop as soon as possible. Because we're almost out of time anyway. Do you have this in our vault? No. I hate that when you say that, but anyway. I'm gonna go in here and grab my toe shoes. Come on, but killer. Now, see, the thing is, there's a reason for this. I think you have to have it equipped to the main character in order for it to count, but, anyway, we're gonna go over there, and, yeah. Yep. Let's go to Ante. You know, I was doing this long before when my brother was still alive, before they were even doing all this stuff. Mina's dancing is the town's treasure. Mina! Little Mina! I'm not sure, but I think this guy is the owner, but I could be wrong because there's... Well, anyway, we'll get there in a minute. I see many a dancer in my own lifetime, but Mina is the best. So, the thing you would want to do is you would actually have to. We don't need to save, but we can save. Yeah, that's what you would do normally. That's right, I said normally. Because, you know, us normies have to do this kind of thing where we use a memory card. That looks like there's something there, but there's nothing there. So, anyway.
Oh, aren't you Killard? I know you. You're quite famous.
Says Mina. Or Mina. I mean. Anyway, my name is Mina. I'm a dancer. Recruit. What? Alright, but only if you dance with me. Oh my, that's no good. You can't dance with those shoes. Yeah, so that's the thing. So it doesn't tell you, but you gotta put it on Killard and have it equipped. So unfortunately, Killard's gotta put on toe shoes. Which unfortunately, you know, toe shoes are actually, I guess, better than fur cape. Is fur cape? Nope. Fur cape kind of sucks compared to toe shoes. What is that anyway? It's only +8. Well, anyway. Let's do it then.
Oh, aren't you Killard? I know you. You're quite famous. Blah, 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 blah. What?
Alright, but only if you dance with me. So, yeah. 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 I get to look underneath her dress. Because I'm the main character. Even though I've got virgin eyes. Don't hurt my poor virgin eyes. My poor virgin eyes. And I dance with her by looking up at her dress. My poor virgin eyes. Oh, my poor virgin eyes. Anyway.
I guess you're trustworthy. I can tell because we dance together. After all, I'm a pro.
I don't see how that has to do with anything about being trustworthy, but okay.
We'll work together. We'll work well together, killer.
Mina joins. Nice. Well then, I'm going ahead to the castle. So, I think you can go ahead and bypass it and go to, the hell did you go over there for? Getting the bull pill by going into the dungeon first and then getting it and then give it to her if you're going to do that, so you don't have to go, oh no, this goes to the thing, so you don't have to go all through all that kind of horse manure. Anyway, you've got to be kidding. This town is called Ante. How dare you change it to some stupid name? Yeah, he's another one of those guys that I don't understand a bit of why he says all that. So anyway, let's so another reason why you would want the blinking mirror is because it will stop what's supposed to happen. What's supposed to happen, you don't want happening just yet. If you get to that point, you've screwed up. And that's where they put a flag on the castle. You know, before you got all the 108 Stars of Destiny. Once you get to all the 108 Stars of Destiny, it's no big deal. This becomes something. So we've done all that we can. So the next thing we want to do is we actually want to move on. So I'm not looking forward to the thing. So what we want to do is we actually want to, yeah, we're going to save here and then we're going to stop. I was actually falling asleep when I was trying to do Pokemon Fire Red, not Leaf Green, but Fire Red, but because and I was just too tired. Even though I already had the second badge, now I got to focus on trying to get the third badge, which is going to be the Thunder badge. Jeez. So that's going to be a problematic. Let's see, first floor, and then we're going to stop because the next episode is going to be us doing quite a bit of training. Because, yes, there's that. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to keep, whatever. So we're going to save here. And then we're going to get out in the next episode, after I upload this. I'm going to get out Stallion, so we can do quite a bit here. But there's just so much we gotta do. You know, so that's gonna be a long enough video in itself. So thank you guys for watching. Oh, the whole drill, the whole thing. This is being recorded as of Sunday, July the 16th. Not the Sunday. Wow, the Sunday. Yeah, that really says anything. Anyway, the year 2023 at 1:38 p.m. Actually, no, that's not when we started. I think it was around, I want to say 1 o'clock. I'm not sure. Anyway, so, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to let this charge up because I need to have it at almost all times. Anyway, later.